Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to midfield for tonight's coin toss. Our toss honorees are Tom and Felicia Heiss. Tom joined the United States Navy in 1978 and served aboard the USL Spellwater, where he was responsible for directing helicopters on the flight deck and performing spotter duties. After his time on the Bella Wood, he was assigned to Helicopter Attack Light Squadron 5, where he served as plane captain. In this role, he conducted all pre-flight, post-flight, and turnaround inspections to ensure the helicopters were safe and ready for flight operations. His dedication and attention to detail were essential to maintaining the squadron's operational readiness and flight safety. His Navy service concluded in 1984. Over the past 33 years, Tom has cherished the opportunity to serve Palomar Athletics alongside his beautiful wife Felicia, who has been the heart of the program as the athletic trainer here since 1993. As she prepares to retire at the end of the school year, their shared legacy.
Palomar has won the toss, has elected to receive.
Decade of dedication, care, and commitment to generations of student athletes and the Palomar College community. Thank you so much. Comets have won the coin toss and have elected to receive. Receiving for the Comets, Chris Bosch and Bubba Garcia.
And we are underway here. Connor Larson and Trevor Tanner here with you from Palomar College for this final regular season game of the 2025 season for the Comets, coming in at 2-7. Trevor, Palomar starting out on offense where they've struggled a little bit this season.
Yeah, a big part of that has been they haven't found an established quarterback. They've rotated between Jacob Harris, who looks like he's going to start tonight, along with the other quarterback, KJ Chatham. You'd like to see them kind of get the ball rolling here early on offense, kind of set the tone for the rest of the game. You know, the defense has done rather good, forcing a lot of turnovers, just haven't been able to move the ball offensively. So let's see what they do here tonight against a 3-6 Mount Jacinto team.
So Harris is the quarterback, and he drops back and fires over the middle and completes the first pass of the game and has tons of room ahead of him inside the 10. Touchdown! Furious Hoskins on the first play of the game.
And right on cue, that is how you set the tone offensively, right as we said it. Harris fires a dart to Hoskins, his number 1 receiver, and he runs into the end zone scot-free, untouched, and there's a backflip to set the tone. Just 15 seconds into this game, Palomar has the lead.
And just like that, that's his 8th touchdown of the season. It's a 6-0 game. Wow, what an opening statement from the Comets on the first play of the ball game. As they line up for the extra point. And it is up and good. 7-0 Comets on a 1-play drive that results in a 63-yard touchdown for Furious Hoskins.
What a way to start this game for Palomar. Just a 1-play touchdown drive where he was wide open and untouched. And now they have a chance to come out on the defensive side of the ball and try to do something similar.
Comets came out, they won the toss, they elect to receive, and they score on the first play of the ball game, taking a early 7-0 lead. Mount San Jacinto, we haven't had much time to talk about them. They're 3-6 coming into the game, averaging 25 points per game. This is another team that has struggled this season. So it appears to be on paper at least an evenly balanced matchup between these two teams.
Beard for the Comets.
And Beard will kick it away. And the return man still up on his feet, down at the 25-yard line for the Mount San Jacinto Eagles.
Ryan returns the kick to the 25-yard line.
For Mount San Jacinto, they average 25 points per game, 323 total yards of offense. They have 14 passing touchdowns, 13 rushing touchdowns on the season. And they've gone through 2 different quarterbacks to start the year, and tonight it's going to be Cole Vasquez, the freshman out there.
Yeah, Cole has played in all 9 games for the Eagles, having a completion percentage of 52 and has a touchdown to interception ratio of 7-10.
Now Vasquez fires out right. A big hit right at the line. Looks like he'll pick up a yard or 2.
Harvey with the reception. Valencia.
Looks like it was Lucas Valencia there with the tackle.
Palomar football. Second and 9 from the 26.
Palomar has allowed 33 points per game this season. And an offense that has struggled for the Comets. Second and 9. Vasquez moves up, fires deep down the field, and picked off into the bucket. Mason Thomas with the interception, his first of the season.
Can't ask for a much better start from this Palomar squad. On offense, a 1-play touchdown drive, and on defense, 2 plays, and you get the ball right back via the interception. What a start for the Comets. Let's see if they can keep this rolling throughout the course of this game.
So how about the start of the game on offense and defense for Palomar? A touchdown on the first play of their offensive drive, and then an interception. Now a snap, Harris moving right, and in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Michael Perry Mack.
Second and 10. Go for 29.
Second and 10 from the 29 for the Comets. Harris moving up in the pocket, fires it underneath. Bosch going to pick up a couple yards, and they're going to mark him just short of the first down marker. It'll be 3rd and 1.
That was a great job by Harris there, able to step up in the pocket, find his check down, and make this a nice 3rd and 1, much more manageable for this Comet offense.
Chris Bosch has been a player who has been one of the reliable pieces for the Palomar offense this season. Receiver in motion, and they hand it off, and Bosch runs into the motion man, but finds a way to pick up a couple yards and get the first down.
Yeah, and Bosch, as you mentioned, has been a big part of their offense. Earlier in the season has been dealing with injuries these past couple of games. Has played in 8 of the 9, but a lot of them he's been taken out the first couple of drives. But he's averaging 5.1 yards a carry, only 2 touchdowns on the year, but he's looking to come here in his last game as a Comet and make a statement.
Hawk, the motion man, out left. Harris, deep shot down the field. Incomplete, intended for Vincent Landry. Just out of reach for him.
This Comet offense taking shots deep, not something that we normally see from this team, but I like to see it. You normally see a lot of stick routes, a lot of short out routes, but now they're trying to air the ball out deep. Let's see if they stick with that throughout the course of the game.
It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 42. Bosch in the backfield, Landry in motion. They're going to hand it off to Bosch. He gets around the corner, and he'll pick up a couple yards.
Nice job there on 2nd down, picking up about 5 yards, making it 3rd and 5. Trying to keep the chains moving here and keep their foot on the gas here in the first quarter.
Four wide receiver set, 3rd and 5. Harris completes it. Incomplete, actually.
That was a tough catch on the sideline. Looks like he just didn't have complete control of it as he went out of bounds. Going to bring on the punting unit for the Comets as Mount San Jacinto will try to rush to get their punt defense on the field.
And they barely get him on. And there is a flag from the far side official. This ball rolls out of bounds at around the 18-yard line, but a flag on the play.
I think the Eagles might have had too many guys on the field. Palomar brought the punt team out quick, but I wonder if they're going to say they gave Mount San Jacinto enough time.
We'll wait to see what the call is. We want to thank everyone for tuning in to tonight's stream. Connor Larson and Trevor Tanner here with you tonight from Palomar College for the final time this season. We still await the confirmation from the referee.
A little pause in the action to try to figure out what the call is down there on the field. I would imagine they're talking about did Palomar give Mount San Jacinto enough time to get their personnel out? Because the rule is if you change someone out, you have to give the defense enough time to sub someone else in to match it.
They're going to mark it an illegal substitution on Mount San Jacinto.
And that's a big penalty because that will bring the Palomar offense back out on the field as it was 4th and 5. So move the chains for the Comets.
So big break for Palomar after a slow second drive of the game. And they'll put it into Mount San Jacinto territory. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 47 on this fresh set of downs for the Comets. And the handoff to Bosch, the running back, picks up a couple down at around the 45-yard line.
Palomar came on their heavy package that time on first down, trying to get a nice gain, and they do make it 2nd and 5 on the handoff to Bosch.
And Bosch remains in the backfield. Harris putting Landry in motion. And they'll feed it back to Bosch once again, and he'll pick up another set of about 2 or 3 yards down to the 41-yard line. Makes it 3rd and 3. It's 3rd down and 3. They hand it off to Bosch for the 3rd straight time, and this time he doesn't get much. Maybe a yard, maybe 2. It'll be 4th down and 1. We'll see if the offense is going to stay on the field. For the moment, it looks like they will.
And a great play from the Eagles defensive end on the right side, just blew past that block. They ran it to the weak side of the defense. He was the only man there able to shed the block and make the tackle to force a 4th down. Let's see what Palomar comes out in here to try to keep the drive going.
Looks once again like that heavy package we saw a few plays ago. They hand it off to Bosch, and he's going to pick up the 1st down and more. Cuts to the edge, inside the 20. A big play from Chris Bosch.
Great job from the Comet offensive line, forcing a gaping hole. Bosch hits it and runs up the sideline into the red zone. And the offense for Palomar is firing on all cylinders here in the 1st quarter.
They'll be at the 13-yard line. Harris gets the snap. Fires deep into the corner of the end zone. And out of reach, incomplete.
Not a bad play there on 1st down. Tried to take an end zone shot inside the red zone. Just had pressure in his face. Good job making sure that ball stays out of harm's way. Brings up 2nd and 10.
This offense rolling in a way that we haven't really seen in a few games for the Comets. It makes it 2nd and 10. Harris over the middle, completes it for a touchdown. Vincent Landry with the reception. His 3rd touchdown of the season. It's 13-0 Palomar.
What a throw there from Jacob Harris. Puts it right over the head of the defender. Didn't even know the ball was being thrown. Finds his receiver in Landry. And the Comets have a 2-score lead. Something we have not seen throughout the season. And a big 14-0 lead if the kick is good, and it is, with 9:22 remaining in the 1st quarter.
So the Comets have come out striking on offense. The first play touchdown on their opening drive. A second chance scoring effort here on their second drive. 14-0 Palomar. We'll be right back.
Woke up this morning with the sunrise in my eyes, just like a new day, a breath of fresh air in my life.
Man, I should have brought my cane.
And we welcome you back, Connor Larson and Trevor Tanner here with you. 14-0 Palomar for the early goings of this first quarter. And the Eagles will take this one just shy of the 25-yard line. As the Mount San Jacinto offense comes onto the field, they threw a opening drive interception their last time out, Trevor.
Yeah, the Eagles got to get some going here. Already down 14 here in the first quarter. Cannot have a repeat of what happened last drive, as you mentioned. Second play, they would try to get a guy deep down the field and then throw an interception.
And another big penalty for Mount San Jacinto, an unsportsmanlike conduct after the play. And this will push them back even further.
This Eagles team already sputtering here in the first quarter, already down 14, and now two huge penalties. One of them led to a touchdown on the Comets' last offensive drive. Now this one backs them up all the way inside the 15-yard line. So a tough spot for an offense that has been struggling throughout the year.
Quarterback Cole Vasquez threw the interception last time out. And he'll hand it out to the running back. Picks up a couple yards there. It's Donovan Harvey on the rush.
And a great block by the wideout on the outside zone play. Able to push that corner inside. Good pickup of about 4 that time on first down.
2nd and 6 from the 17 for Mount San Jacinto. They'll hand it off to Harvey once again. Fights his way through. And they'll mark him down at the 21-yard line. Harvey, running back for the Eagles, through 5 games, 133 yards and a touchdown, averaging just about 3 yards per carry. Third down and 2 from the 21. They'll feed it to Harvey once again. And it looks like he's going to be just short of the first down marker. Waiting to get an official ruling, but he appears to be just shy.
It looks like he will be short. There was no room to run there. Great job by the Palomar defense. An interception on your first time out, and now a 3 and out. What a showing from both sides of the ball here to start this game.
Yeah, what a great defensive effort from Palomar there. Mount San Jacinto just continuing to feed the running back Harvey. Now you got the punt team out there. They'll fire it away. Catches this one about the 28. He'll make his way just shy of the 35, make it the 34-yard line when the Palomar offense comes back out onto the field.
Palomar makes it possible for you to succeed. Choose from over 200 degree and certificate programs. Palomar is conveniently located in 4 locations: San Marcos, Escondido, Rancho Bernardo, and Fallbrook. Financial aid and scholarships are available, and high school students can attend for free. Ready to take the first step toward your future? Enroll today at palomar.edu. Palomar College, your pathway to success starts here.
And a handoff to the running back, picks up just a yard on that one.
Palomar offense trying to make it 3 for 3 here in the first quarter. Looking for their 3rd straight scoring drive.
Second and 9 for Palomar. Harris. Well, and they got him to jump here. I got a free play ahead of him. Harris rolling out to his right. over the middle and out of the reach of Hoskins, but a flag on the play.
Defense number 5 in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
We'll move the ball up 5 yards. Second down for the Comets at the 40. Mount San Jacinto getting some early flag trouble here throughout this game.
Yeah, one of the great things that Jacob Harris does is getting the defense to jump. We saw it a lot in their last home game. Got them to jump a couple times in that game that ended up moving the chains.
Now Harris fires again deep down the field. This one is incomplete, and looks like Perry Mack not feeling great after that attempt to catch. Got a little beat up on that one.
Harris taking some shots here early in this game. That one just looked like he wasn't able to set his feet, but still a great ball and a great attempt from Perry Mack as he goes to the sideline. Look like he is banged up after that play.
Makes it 3rd and 4. Harris looking left and just over the head of the intended receiver. And it'll make it 4th down as the punt team makes their way out onto the field.
Yeah, and Harris had a man open there on the sideline. Would have gotten the first down, just too high that time. And it brings on the punting unit for the Comets for the first time tonight.
It'll be Camden Cowgill to punt it away for the Comets. Just barely gets that punt off. And a flag down as Cowgill got hit and beat up on that punt.
And this is going to be another huge penalty against the Eagles, as this will likely move the chains for the Comets.
And Cowgill having to get carried off by some teammates there. He got beat up there. And another big break for Palomar. Mount San Jacinto is just handing away free penalties all day for the Comets.
Not a great start to this game for the Eagles in any part of this. They haven't played great offensively or defensively, but you're really kind of shooting yourself in the foot with all these penalties. This has been the second penalty that has resulted in a Palomar first down where they would have gotten the ball back. So the Eagles really got to clean it up here. They want any chance to get back in this game, already down by 14 with just 6:16 remaining in this first quarter.
Yeah, the Eagles, 4 penalties for 37 yards. As Harris is going to be sacked. The 49-yard line.
Yeah, great job by the Eagles. Linebackers and defensive backs there. That was a straight coverage sack. Nobody was open down the field, and Harris held on to it too long, and a loss of about 6 there on the first down play.
They'll make it 2nd and 16 after the sack. Harris. Pass complete, and he's running off to the races towards the end zone. And he'll be down inside the 5. Micah Johnson with the reception.
This almost looks like a completely new offense here for the Comets. We have not seen this all year, but they are firing on all cylinders to start this game. Really getting the pass attack going early, which I like to see. They're throwing the ball deep, challenging this Eagles defense, and they're looking to score on the 3rd straight offensive drive to start this game, and it'll come to a halt due to a penalty.
Bring him back 5 yards on the false start. That was a 48-yard completion to Micah Johnson from Jacob Harris. 1st and 8, 1st and goal. Hand off to Bosch. He cuts his way through. And they'll mark him down at the 1.
Tough run there by Chris Bosch, not going down on first contact, dragging a couple of defenders with him all the way to the goal line. Comes up just short, but Palomar in a great spot here second and goal from the 1.
They do have running back Chris Bosch in the backfield. They'll hand it off to him, and he'll punch his way into the end zone for the 3rd Palomar touchdown of the first quarter. It's 20-0.
What a start from Palomar, and you see running back coach Noel Phillips fired up as his guy gets into the end zone after battling injuries all year. Had to break a tackle there, didn't make it easy for him, but Palomar up 3 scores in the first quarter. Just got everyone wondering, where has this team been all season?
And the extra point is up, and it is good. A 21-0 Palomar lead with 4:39 left in this first quarter. Trevor, you just mentioned it. This offense is looking completely different than we've seen at any point throughout this season.
Yeah, I mean, 3 offensive drives and 3 touchdowns. They haven't had that all year, and that's what they've been really looking for. The defense has gotten the ball back twice, forced them 3 and out, and getting an interception. I mean, you can't ask for a better start, and it just sucks a little that it's coming this late in the season on the last game, but something great to pick up for their next season.
Start strong, finish strong for Palomar. And it definitely helps that the Mount San Jacinto Eagles have just given away so many opportunities. Besides the interception, I mean, they have 4 penalties that have given the Comets second chance opportunities. And Palomar has made the most of each and every single one of those.
Yeah, and 2 of those came on 4th down when the Comets were on the field and ended up making them first downs for the Comets, and then ended up capitalizing and scoring on it. So it hasn't been all great for Palomar. Some of it's been just bad play from this Eagles team.
Dante Sams, the return man, gets it past the 30. And the Mount San Jacinto offense will come onto the field for
This coaching staff for Palomar is hyped up, seeing their guys dominate here early in this game. I'm sure they're all preaching, don't let up, keep your foot on the gas, let's keep it going and get a big win to close out the season here at home. They have not gotten a win at home all year. This will be a great time to do it.
Vasquez all alone as the quarterback in the backfield. 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen. He'll go underneath, caught by James Trevino. He'll make his way to about the 39-yard line. So 2nd and 2 from the 39. And the handoff. And it looks like he'll be just short of the first down. Makes it 3rd and 1. Yet to get up is looks like one of the offensive linemen there. Just face down in the grass. And we'll be right back after this injury timeout.
Woke up this morning with sunrise in my eyes. Just like a new day, a breath of fresh air in my eyes.
And welcome back from Palomar College. Connor Larson and Trevor Tanner here with you. Palomar's up 21-0 here in this first quarter. The Mount San Jacinto offense is back on the field. 3rd down and 1.
Palomar trying to force their second straight 3rd and out here.
And the handoff, Harvey, and he falls down and he's going to be short. It'll be 4th down. And for the moment, and they are going to bring out the punt team here on 4th down. So another big time stop for Palomar.
Palomar defense has been great so far to start this game. 3 drives, and they have an interception and 2 straight 3-and-outs. What a start from Palomar. Let's see if they can keep it going throughout the course of this game. Already up 21-0 with 2:48 remaining in this first quarter.
Oh, and they're running a fake. And they're going to pick up the 1st down and more.
What a call early in this game. Calling the down 21 in the first quarter. And nobody on the Palomar side saw it coming. Nobody on the outside contained. He was able to run freely for about a 10 to 15 yard pickup and move the chains for Mount San Jacinto for the first time all game.
It was Joel Reyes, the punter for our Mount San Jacinto on the fake. So the Eagles finally pick up a 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll hand it off to the running back Harvey, and he'll pick up about 2 yards on the rush.
Let's see what this Mount Jacinto offense can do. They have to finish out this drive after that big punt call. It really means nothing if you can't punch it in. Try to cut this lead down to 2 scores.
Vasquez on the QB sneak. Takes it himself. Gets it past the 45.
This Eagles team pulling out all the stops here, dialing up a QB draw there on 2nd down to make it 3rd and 4.
MSJC bringing out the trickery on the last few plays from the playbook.
Yeah, I mean, it's last game of the season, so probably see a couple more of those. You're not afraid of putting out everything on film because you don't have a game next week. So
Vasquez all alone, a big house rush, and stopped short of the line to gain. Big tackle from Isaiah Strong. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Let's see where they're going to give him the 1st down there, but great tackle in the open field, stopping him right at the 6. Might have been a little generous there with the spot, but regardless, a 1st down for Mount San Jacinto.
You just saw the replay on the screen. Pretty close in terms of the ball spottage there, but it'll be 1st down for the Eagles. And both rushers fall down. Vasquez sets his feet and incomplete towards the sideline.
The pass rush got in quick there for the Comets, forcing Vasquez some roll to his left. Not great for a right-handed quarterback. Ended up firing it too high that time and incomplete on 1st down.
2nd and 10.
Second down and 10. The Eagles, and it will likely be the final play of this first quarter. Three guys in the backfield going in motion, and they'll hand it off. We'll be down at about the 36-yard line, and that will take us to the end of the first quarter, where Palomar's up 21-0. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the second quarter.
are so excited to welcome you back for the fall 2024 semester. Go Comets!
Connor Larson and Trevor Tanner here with you for the start of the second quarter. Mount San Jacinto and their offense is on the field. It's 3rd down and 6. Vasquez all alone. And he'll go as that pass intended for Dante Sams is just out of his fingertips.
And that's a big drop there. It's a little high, but he was wide open and hit him in the hands. And especially on 3rd down, you got to be able to haul that one in. But it looks like Mount San Jacinto might go 4 downs for the rest of this game, down 21 in the second quarter.
4th and 6. Kind of feels like a must go for it situation here. Vasquez forced out to his left and completes a pass. That's caught by James Trevino, and he gets into the red zone. They'll mark him down at the 10. Big 4th down conversion for Mount San Jacinto.
A great job by Vasquez there on 4th down, under pressure early, but able to stay calm, set his feet, and deliver a dart down the field, and moves him into the red zone for the first time tonight.
You got 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen here. Vasquez fires over the middle. It's complete, and he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jackson Wang, his 4th of the year, as Mount San Jacinto gets on the board.
Mount San Jacinto trying to fight their way back into this game. Still early, still a lot of ball to be played, but a drive that they really needed to get into the end zone, especially with the big gutsy 4th down fake punt call, able to capitalize on that and cut the lead down to 14.
Sebastian Stapleton puts it up and good. It's a 21-7 Palomar lead as Mount San Jacinto offense finally got something going there. Big 4th down conversion in part leads to the score. It's 21-7. We'll be right back.
We're going back down to the front row. Yeah? Going back down to the front row. Okay.
It is often said that education is our passport to the future. For over 70 years, Palomar College has been educating our community, empowering students to learn for success. Create your future today.
And welcome back from the broadcast booth. Palomar with a 2-score lead here over Mount San Jacinto. 14 minutes left in this first half. Kick is off and away. And absorbing a hit and taking it past the 30 on the return.
Great job there, not stopping his feet after first contact and able to get it past the 30-yard line. And this Palomar offense was set up shop with good field position to start their 4th offensive drive, kind of go 4 for 4 here to start the game.
Welcome back onto the field, the Palomar offense that has been absolutely cooking this evening. Harris will hand it off to Bosch, and he'll make his way to the 23-yard line, or the 33-yard line, excuse me.
Second and 8 from the 33.
Feed it to Bosch once again. He'll be down at the 40-yard line, just short of the first down.
Bosch with a tough run there, able to get it right near the first down marker, bringing up a short 3rd and 1. Harris checking the play at the line here.
Hands it off to Bosch again, and he stopped short. He's actually going to lose a yard on that play. Palomar has only converted on 1 3rd down all game despite the offensive success. And they'll bring out the punt unit here on 4th.
I don't love the play calling there from Palomar. 3 straight runs on this drive. Kind of stalling out from what we saw earlier in the game. And now you're giving back the ball to the Mount San Jacinto offense, who just drove down the field and scored. A big hit there on the punt, no return. Great job just hanging on to that one. And Mount San Jacinto will bring the offense back out on the field at around the 27-yard line to start their next offensive drive.
Yeah, what a big hit there from the Palomar defender. You just touched on it. The Palomar offense kind of getting stagnant on that drive. You know, when they've been throwing the ball today, they've been scoring.
Yeah, and I think they want to be a run team, but it's just not what their offense is built to do. That's what they've been doing all year, and it hasn't really worked out for them. So I want to see them try to get back into that deep passing game that worked for them for the first 3 drives that ended in a touchdown.
Big rush there for the running back Harvey. He picks up a first down. First down and 10. They'll hand it off, fake the handoff, and over the middle and complete.
Nice job on the RPO there from the Eagles. He had to rip that one back and able to fire a good pass and make it 2nd and 2.
Yeah, he really ripped that ball out of the running back's hands. It almost looked like a handoff there. Makes it 2nd and 2 from the 45. Vasquez goes out, completes it, and picking up a first down and getting onto the other side of the field is Dante Sams. Another reception for the receiver.
Some great blocks there on the bubble screen, able to move the chains. And now on the Palomar side of the field, as this Eagles offense is finally kind of finding their groove. slowly but surely moving down the field, and they're looking to score for the second straight time and get back in this game where Palomar had all the momentum here in the first quarter.
Now hand it off to Harvey, and he picks up a big hole, and he's going 20, 15, down inside the 10. Harvey with a big pickup there as Mount San Jacinto gets into the red zone.
What a great run there from Harvey. Stayed patient until he found the hole and just bursted out of there. Takes it all the way inside the 10-yard line, and the offense is driving here.
And they go quick and hand it off to Harvey again. And he'll fight his way inside the 5. And they'll mark him down at the 4.
Nice pickup there of about 4 yards there on 1st and goal. And all of a sudden, Mount San Jacinto seems to be back into this game. And it looks like a penalty was called against Palomar.
And that penalty will make it 1st and goal. Harvey, the running back, back there with Vasquez. And they'll feed to him in a wide open lane into the end zone for a touchdown. Donovan Harvey gets into the end zone. It's 13-21 Palomar.
This run game for the Eagles is really doing a good job here in the second quarter. Might want to stick with that for the rest of the game. Palomar has not been able to stop the run here so far tonight, and Mount San Jacinto was back in this game after they were down 21 in the first quarter.
Stapleton, his extra point is up and good. And just like that, a 3-score lead goes down to 1. 21-14. Mount San Jacinto's offense has been rolling in the second quarter, scoring on back-to-back drives. And we'll be right back with you. Got the TV. And we welcome back from Palomar College, Connor Larson and Trevor Tanner here with you. And a little squibber there. Bosch picks it up and gets down to the 30, and a flag, late flag on the play from the near side ref.
Nice job by Bosch there, picking up the squib kick, still able to get it out to the 30-yard line. And we'll see what the call is here down on the field.
And this penalty is going to go against Palomar. A 15-yard penalty will back them up deep in their own territory.
Kind of seeing the script flip here in this game. In the first quarter, it was a Palomar offense rolling, and the Mount San Jacinto Eagles having a bunch of big penalties, and now the Eagles offense is rolling, and Palomar has had a bunch of penalties here in these last 2 drives, and now it backs them up to the 15-yard line to start their next offensive drive.
Now Harris trying to avoid it and gets sacked. And the ball came out. Looks like they will mark him down. And it will be second down, as Harris will be backed up even further now.
Harris was swallowed up right away. That pass rush for the Eagles has really started to pick it up here these last couple of drives, and this Palomar offense is backed up all the way inside their own 10-yard line. Dangerous territory here for the Comets.
It'll be second down and 17 for Palomar. Harris going towards the sideline, and there's a flag on the play. 100% going against Mount San Jacinto on that one.
Yeah, Hoskins was screaming for the flag. It was already thrown, but definitely going to be pass interference against Mount San Jacinto, and it'll move the chains for the Comets.
Palomar able to move the ball up a little bit on that penalty. It's more manageable field position on a new fresh set of downs. First and 10 from the 23. Bosch is in the backfield with Harris. Harris fires it. That one is caught at the 30-yard line. Makes it 2nd and 3. 8 minutes left in this first half. Harris going out towards his right end. That ball is deflected.
A great job by Mount San Jacinto reading that play beautifully and getting the hands in there right on time to bat that ball away and bring up 3rd down.
Tyson Roberts able to get his hand in there and deflect it. So 3rd down and 3 from the 30 for the Comets. They're going to hand it off to Bosch, and he is going to be just short of the first down.
We got a little back and forth going here around midfield between Mount San Jacinto and the Palomar receiver. No flag was thrown. It'll bring up 4th down for the Comets. For the 2nd straight drive, they're going to have to punt this ball away. It looks like they're going to go for this actually on their own side of the field. Risky call.
Yeah, the Palomar offense staying on the field. 4th and 1. Harris gets him to jump. It's a free play, and that ball is wildly overthrown. But Palomar will get a fresh set of downs on the false start, or on the offsides, excuse me.
That's something that Jacob Harris does so well with his hard count. Able to get the defense to jump there and pick up a 1st down. Unfortunately, couldn't get more on that. It looks like it was an option round. The receiver stopped short instead of going for the fade ball on the free play. But regardless, move the chains for a Comet 1st down.
Another Mount San Jacinto penalty, resulting in a Comet 1st down. Harris hands it off to Bosch, and he gets a big move. He swims back in, picks up about 5 there.
And things are starting to get chippy here. During the last game of the season, no flag was thrown, but Palomar receiver shoved down the corner for Mount San Jacinto after the play. And something to watch here throughout the rest of this game. Also a little flop action, looking like LeBron James over there.
Now 2nd and 5, Harris fires, and that one is in and out on Landry. Landry had to go down and slide for that one, popped out of his hands.
Yeah, and that throw was just behind his receiver, Vincent Landry. Harris had time there. He's got to set his feet. We've seen that these past few drives. He's gotten a little too antsy there in the pocket and trying to throw the ball before he gets his feet set.
So it will be 3rd and 5 for the Comets. Now Harris moving up, He's going to be stopped and lose a couple yards there. And it'll be 4th down once again as the punt unit makes their way onto the field.
And what a change of pace in this game. It looks like in the first quarter, this Mount San Jacinto defense had no answer for the Palomar offense, and now 2 straight drives, Palomar has to punt it away and giving the momentum back to the Eagles.
No whistle this play dead, a flag before
Yeah,
the punt was off.
Mount San Jacinto wasn't able to get their last guy off of the field there. It still should be 4th down, but it'll make it a lot more manageable. Maybe you'll see the offense come back out on the field for Palomar.
And that penalty would actually go against the Comets, and they'll push them back a little deeper.
Yeah, they were trying to move quick there to catch that extra guy on the field, but somebody jumped before the ball was snapped.
High snap. And Cowgill gets it off, but it's deflected, and that one almost makes its way into the stands.
A good job by Cowgill, even being able to haul that one in, showing off the athletic ability from the punter, having to run and punt that one away in a short punt, and Mount San Jacinto will have great starting field position, trying to score in their 3rd straight drive on offense and tie up this game when they were down 21-0 in the first quarter.
Yeah, this game has completely flipped in terms of momentum. Palomar with 3 straight scores on offense in the first quarter, and now Mount San Jacinto finds themselves down a touchdown with the offense on the field from the 45. Vasquez hands it off to Harvey, and he'll pick up just a yard there on the rush.
This feels like a drive where Palomar needs to get a stop, as Mount San Jacinto has snatched all the momentum in this game.
Donovan Harvey with 63 yards rushing on 9 attempts already. Now Vasquez is going to do it himself again, and he'll slide just past the 50-yard line down to the 46, 47-yard line. And actually mark him a lot earlier. They'll mark him down at the 49.
Yeah, they marked him down where he started his slide, but that's the second time that we've seen them dial up that QB draw play to pick up about 4 or 5 there.
So it's 3rd down and 4 for the Eagles. A big defensive opportunity here for Palomar to get a stop. Vasquez is set. He gets the snap. Fires it over the middle and tipped and blocked.
Great job by the defensive Palomar getting to the quarterback, forcing him to fire it off his back foot and do double coverage. That one is batted down, and finally a stop from Palomar to bring on the punting unit for Mount San Jacinto.
Bubby Garcia able to get his hands in there and deflect that pass.
And the Eagles are bringing on the punting unit, but watch out as they faked it last time.
And they will boot it away this time. And a fair catch called inside the 15.
So Palomar's going to be backed up here inside their own 15-yard line for their next offensive drive. And for an offense that started out this game hot, 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, but their last 2, they've had to punt the ball away and has not moved the ball rather well. And with 4:54 remaining in this first half, it would be great to see them have a nice sustained drive down, punch it in, take a 2-score lead again, and go on a halftime up by 14.
Now Harris over the head of Bosch, just out of reach, tips off his hand. And it will be second down for the Comets. Harris has struggled really in this game. He has the 2 touchdowns, 145 yards passing, but he's 5 of 15.
Yeah, and a lot of those errant throws comes when he's under pressure. We've really seen that all season. When pressure is in his face, he throws off his back foot a lot. You see that one out of the reach of Bosch.
And this one was in the hands of Hoskins, kind of bobbling it, and then a big hit from the defender.
Harris throwing a hospital pass that time to Hoskins as the safety came screaming down. As you watch the replay here, trying to find his man in the space in the zone coverage. Great job by the safety coming crashing down to deliver the clean hit, bringing up 3rd and 10.
Now Hoskins getting him to jump again. It's another free play. Harris. And another incompletion. We will move the chains just a little bit.
For the 3rd time this game, Harris has gotten the defense to jump. And it won't result in a first down, but a much more manageable 3rd and 5 coming up for Palomar.
It's going to be 3rd and 5 from the 17 for the Comets. Landry, the motion man. And Harris goes out to his running back, where he'll pick up a couple and make it down to the 23-yard line.
Good job by Harris there, finding his running back and Bosch out of the backfield, able to pick up the first down and give him some breathing room as they were backed up near their own end zone.
Harris moving to his right, flag down. That pass is over the head and incomplete. A flag in the backfield. It'll be a holding call against Palomar, backing them up a little further.
These penalties have been killer for Palomar in the second quarter. A big reason why they haven't been able to get moving on offense, as they have backed themselves up. Now bringing up a 1st and 20 at their own 13-yard line where they started this drive.
So it's a deep 1st and 20. And they'll hand it off to Bosch. And he'll make his way down to the 16.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 17 from the 16.
Yeah, this Palomar offense, Trevor, has been completely cold in this second quarter, coming out of a hot first quarter.
Yeah, they've been stagnant to say the least.
Deep shot down the field, and unable to haul it in was Micah Johnson.
Harris throwing a great ball there, putting it on the numbers of his receiver, Johnson, just not able to haul it in. And we've seen that a couple times here in the second quarter where Harris is actually throwing a lot of great balls in his receiver's hands, just unable to haul it in. That's not an easy catch to make, but something that you got to haul in, especially at the college level.
Yeah, Harris has been making good passes, just unable to get them in the vicinity of his receivers. They're not able to haul it in. 3rd and 17. Harris going deep again. And almost picked off. And it'll be 4th down.
Just as we were saying, Harris has had a lot of great passes. That one, a dangerous throw, putting it in harm's way. Should have been picked off and would have had a great return, but nonetheless, the punt team will come out for Palomar for the 3rd straight drive.
As you just mentioned, another drive here for Palomar where they're punting it away. This ball will be fair caught. by the Mount San Jacinto Eagles at the 40.
First and 10. Mount San Jacinto. Officiating crew tonight, referee Brian Ellis, umpire Jordan Miller, and the right
First and 10 from the 40. Mount San Jacinto down a touchdown. 21-14. Palomar up on top here. 3 minutes left in the first half. Now Vasquez is going to take it himself again. And it looks like he'll pick up 3 yards. A flag coming in late.
Vasquez is not afraid to put his head down and keep it and run. Third time that they've called that QB draw play.
They're going to call a face mask on the Palomar defense. And this second quarter has been completely different from that first quarter. If you were watching, Palomar was rolling offensively and defensively as well. And now you got penalties and 3 and outs, and Palomar looking a lot more like their normal selves.
Yeah, and these are penalties that are something that you can that shouldn't happen, and it's allowing the Mount San Jacinto offense to continue to drive down the field, and now they're in a spot to tie it up right before halftime with 2:45 remaining.
Man in motion, and they'll hand it off to Harvey, who might pick up just 1 yard there on the rush.
Yeah, great job by the defense of Palomar, allowing really no room to run. Maybe picks up a yard there on first down.
Vasquez for the Eagles, 7 of 11 passing, 64 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. So it's 12 yards rushing. He's all alone in the backfield. Here on 2nd and 9. We will hit the 2-minute warning, as we'll be right back with you.
I have a job today in television because of the hands-on experience I received at Palomar College. From the state-of-the-art equipment and diverse programs to the amazing faculty, it's everything you need to be successful in today's industry. Palomar College, learning for success.
Perfect time to make our way down to that snack bar. Some coffee, cookies, chips, pizza, soft drinks. Get over there. You'll beat the rush.
And we welcome you back. Connor Larson and Trevor Tanner here with you. Final 2 minutes of the first half. Palomar up by a touchdown, 21-14. 2nd and 9 for Mount San Jacinto. It's Vasquez. Looks deep and incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, tough throw there on the sideline. Threw it when his guy was already out of bounds. And it brings up 3rd and long. Palomar got to get a stop here to avoid this game being tied up right before halftime.
Not to mention, Palomar elected to receive the opening kickoff of the game. So Mount San Jacinto will receive in the second half. Big opportunity for Palomar here on defense. Vasquez, deep shot. Out of the reach of Dante Sams and incomplete, and it'll be 4th and 9. There is a flag on the play. It's going to go against Mount San Jacinto. Palomar will decline, and it will be 4th down.
And a good call there. No need to give them an extra try at this. It looks like they will keep the offense here on the field, especially as your defense really picked it up here in the second quarter. Why not go for it and attempt to try to tie up this game again?
You'll remember they had a 4th down conversion from about this same spot of the field a few drives ago. Now Vasquez on 4th down. Incomplete. Palomar with the stop. And they'll take over at the 41-yard line.
Great coverage there from the Palomar defense. Nowhere to throw it. Overthrew his man. And Palomar has a chance here to extend their lead right before halftime. A minute 45 remaining. Still all 3 timeouts for Palomar, so they definitely have a chance to extend their lead before half.
Yeah, this Palomar offense has been very, very, very quiet in this second quarter. Jacob Harris only completing 6 of 19 through the ball game. This Palomar's been on a streak of 3 and outs as they try and change that here.
Yeah, they've had a complete flip. Their first 3 drives resulted in touchdowns. Their last 3 ended in punts. So let's see what they can do here on offense, trying to move the chains.
And they'll hand it off to Bosch to get things started. He'll flip the field. And they'll mark him down at the 48-yard line into Eagles territory.
Bosch is a tough runner coming out of Fallbrook High School. Talking to his former high school coach, he was one of their stars there at Fallbrook High. He mentioned that he was just a gritty runner, never going down after first contact, and you see that here on that play.
Now Harris underneath, and Bosch slips. Had a chance for a couple more yards there.
Tough break there for Bosch. Maybe had a chance to make a move and extend it as you watch the replay, but just slipped on the turf there, and no gain on that play.
Bosch with 77 yards on the ground already today. So 2nd and 10. Harris looking deep over the middle of the field, and that one is caught. Landry, green grass, touchdown, Palomar.
Landry finding the end zone for the 2nd time tonight, and he was wide open down the field, and Palomar finally finding their groove again on offense to extend their lead here right before halftime.
Landry coming into the game with 2 touchdowns on the season. He has 2 already tonight as Palomar adds to their lead. We will see if the extra point will make it a 2-score, a 28-14 game. And that kick is up and good. 28-14. Palomar up on top. A 48-yard touchdown pass from Harris to Landry gives the Comets the lead. We welcome you back here as this kick is into the end zone for a touchback. Flag on the play. This one likely going against the Comets.
Yeah, I think one of their guys got an early start and crossed that 40-yard line before the ball was kicked. 35-yard line.
So final 40 seconds here of the first half. Trevor, Palomar with a 2-score lead. They had a great first quarter. What are your thoughts of the first half for Palomar?
You know, as you mentioned, that first quarter for the Comets was great. I mean, it really couldn't get any better. 3 drives on offense, 3 touchdowns. 3 drives on defense, no points allowed. Second quarter, different story. They started really getting in their own heads with all these penalties piling up, allowing the Mount San Jacinto offense to drive and score 2 touchdowns on 2 straight drives. And then the offense became stagnant, kind of the offense that we have seen all year. They had 3 straight drives of their own that ended in punts, but finally some good news coming on that last drive on the deep shot to Vincent Landry to give them a 2-score lead right before half.
So it looks like we'll redo the kickoff here. Yeah, as you mentioned, the Palomar offense has been playing very well in the first half. I mean, 28 points in the first half is impressive for this Comet squad. Jacob Harris, 199 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. Chris Bosch with 77 yards rushing and a touchdown. How about Vincent Landry? Only 2 catches, 66 yards and 2 touchdowns. He came into the game with 2 touchdowns, adds another 2 to his season total. Still waiting for the officials to get things going. It looks like we won't redo the kick. For Mount San Jacinto, Cole Vasquez, quarterback, 64 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Donovan Harvey with 64 yards rushing and a touchdown. Jackson Wang, 2 receptions, 18 yards, and a touchdown for the Eagles.
Yeah, we'll see what the Eagles offense will do here with 39 seconds left, but all 3 timeouts. So let's see if they try to air it out and make this a 1-score game again.
Vasquez, deep shot down the field, out of the hands, just out of reach of the intended receiver, Kahil Lang.
And the Eagles showing their hand there, definitely try to make this a 1-score game again by airing it out there on first down, just out of the reach of his receiver that time. Might want to come back to that later in this drive.
The Eagles would like to score here, make it a 1-score game going into the half. They will receive the second half kickoff. So an opportunity for them here if they can score in these final 33 seconds. Vasquez under some pressure, scrambles away, and he'll pick up 2 yards on the rush and get out of bounds with 26 seconds remaining.
On the left side. Ball on the defense. 3rd and 8 from the 32.
So 3rd and 8 here. Vasquez goes underneath and picked off. Lucas Valencia with the interception, his 2nd interception of the season. That pass was overthrown and straight into the hands.
And it feels like this team really just feeds off each other. When the offense does well, the defense does well. Forcing an interception right at the end of the first half here, now Palomar has a chance to extend their lead once more.
We do have a flag on the play. And it's going to go against the Comets. So you can scratch that interception off.
So it was ruled an illegal blindside block by the Comets, so they will maintain possession, but just backed up a little further here with 19 seconds remaining in the first half. And still all 3 timeouts, so still a chance to get down the field goal range and extend their lead.
Landry in motion. Harris on the check down. Picks up a couple yards there is Dominic Hawk.
And we might get a chance to see the range here of Carson Beard. 6 of 13 on his field goals so far this year, just 46%, but he has a long of 53. So let's see if the Comets can get a little closer for Beard and try to extend their lead.
Harris out towards the sideline. Hoskins with the catch. And 6 seconds left on the clock. Palomar will use one of their timeouts.
Just 6 seconds remaining. Let's see what Palomar elects to do here. Will they take a shot towards the end zone or just try to run the ball and get a little closer? But you got to be careful about the clock if you try to play for the field goal here, or will they just bring out the field goal unit to extend the lead?
Six seconds left on the clock here in the first half. Harris will fire towards the sideline and out of bounds, incomplete. Let's see if they add any time to the clock here. Right now it's at 0, but we're going to give them a few seconds here on the clock, and wonder if we'll get to see the range of Carson Beard.
This would be a 50-plus yard field goal, as you'll see Mount San Jacinto go into prevent defense, as Jacob Harris will likely just take a shot towards the end zone and throw up a prayer to one of his receivers.
Final play of the first half. Harris scrambles, and now he's just got to run it himself. He's got some room to go, and he's inside the 10 and out of bounds, as that will end the first half. It's a 28-14 lead for Palomar as we head to halftime. And let's head down to our sideline reporter, Alex, with some updates of the first half.
And with the Palomar Comets in front by 14 points at halftime, Coach Early's got to be very happy with how his team's performed. 21 points to start the game. Jacob Harris slinging it right now. The defense has stepped up. I know that they let up 2 touchdowns late in that second quarter, but still a very solid performance from this Palomar team in the first half. They've been capitalizing off of Mount San Jacinto mistakes. They got off to a really hot start, and they're going to try and continue that hot streak when we come back for the second half.
American Sign Language is the third most common language used in the United States, and there's a great need for sign language interpreters.
The reputation of the program here is stellar. It's known nationwide, and everyone here is just so supportive and nice.
We'll sit down with each student and have a 1-hour meeting about each assignment that they do.
All of the interpreting professors want you to succeed, and it's nice to have that encouragement as we go through the program.
They work really hard in their 4 years here, and we want to give them as much as we can give them so that they can do their absolute best.
They encourage professionalism, they teach us a lot about ethics and also the value of community, and that's really important being an aspiring interpreter, to be able to make connections with other people and learn how to interact with other people.
Our students become nationally certified. They are prominent interpreters in our community.
3, 2, 1.
You're watching Palomar News.
My name's Scott Richardson. I'm an assistant professor of broadcast here at Palomar College. If you're a student interested in production at all, that could be broadcast, that could be film, that could be television. Come in, take some classes, see for yourself. Within the first semester, within the first few weeks, you're using the gear, you're in the studio, you're doing it. Because there's really no better way to learn how to do the thing other than doing it. We have a lot of students who are landing jobs while still in school. Right now, my advanced production class, I'd say probably 50% of the students are actually working in the environment that we're training them for.
My name's Shariah Love. I'm a digital broadcast student and I work at KUSI. I'm a field producer for the PPR show. The classes are really hands-on. We have time in the studio, we have time in the control room, we have time with the camera. By the time that I got to my first job in the industry, I was well prepared and confident. So if you have a certain thing that you really want to do, like whether you want to be the anchor or you want to be behind the camera, there's something you can get your hands on. And even if you don't know exactly what you want to do, there's enough for you to try out.
My name is Luis Aguilar. I major in radio and television, and my job title is APC operator for Telemundo and NBC 7 News. Honestly, I was just like jumping around majors. I just want to do something new and trying to find something that I'm actually passionate about. After a week of training and after playing around with the switcher and then we did our very first show, I just got hooked. I did everything I can to be inside the studio and to learn as much as I can. Taking all those classes, it really helped me a lot, and that's how I was able to land a job in Telemundo 20.
My name is Trisha Duffy. I am a film, television, and electronic media major, and I am part of the studio crew for the Prep Pigskin Report at KUSI. Palomar really set me up for success in my job because beyond my position, I've had situations where people have come up to me and like, Trisha, can you do this? I know it's not part of your job title. And I've been able to say, yeah, I can do that because I learned how to do that at Palomar. I've been in colleges before where it doesn't feel like the teachers really care about you on a one-on-one level, but it's really different here. Like Scott Richardson, he's super awesome. I've never felt like a teacher really cared about what I'm doing personally. He even got me a job outside of school, and it's just amazing how much he really cares.
We do have a good thing going here, and we are being recognized by industry professionals who are coming to us and saying, hey, do you have anyone that we could hire over here? Just because at this level, it almost seems kind of like this big imaginary bridge, like how do I find work? And if you have the gear and you have the instruction, which we have here at Palomar, all you really need is the drive. And you can make of it what you will.
Palomar College is the only community college in San Diego that offers a public relations certificate. And the great thing about our certificate, it is multidisciplinary. So we pull from a variety of different programs that feed into the public relations industry. Students learn things that they can use right away. They learn how to write press releases, they learn how to use social media for public relations tasks. They learn marketing and advertising techniques. The bottom line is there are lots and lots of jobs in this industry right now. One of the things that makes our program so special is that we have faculty who have worked in the public relations industry, have worked in television, have worked in print, so they bring a lot of firsthand experience into the classroom and into the coursework.
So, it's time to think about college. But what are you going to study? Let us help. We're Palomar College, and we train for success. How about air conditioning and refrigeration? Experienced tradespeople are retiring, and equipment is becoming more sophisticated. So there's a tremendous need for entry-level heating and air conditioning technicians. Get your hands on the latest HVAC units in our state-of-the-art lab. Let our experienced staff break down the technical knowledge. Their training will give you everything you need to thrive in this exciting industry. In as little as one semester, you can go from beginner to employment ready. We receive numerous requests each semester from local companies looking to hire students. So start your career with one of the highest paying specialties in the service industry. Your new career is waiting, and Palomar will get you there.
Within the state of California, our certifying agency post requires a minimum of 664 hours of training for any basic police academy. We exceed that by several hundred hours.
You're able to get more training from the training staff here. That's a year-long academy, and the normal academy that departments usually put their cadets through is a 6-month academy, so it's pretty rushed.
This academy allows us as staff members to get to know the individual attending the class better and to better tailor their success in law enforcement.
I was hired within, I think, 3 months, so they sped up the process really fast, especially since I was already going through an academy.
Our job is to bring it real and show them this is what law enforcement's about and help them accomplish the goal they want.
Palomar College nursing program is very challenging, but it's a great program.
I chose the nursing program because it's a strong program that a lot of people locally know.
So in our sim lab, what's really fun and exciting is that we have case scenarios that simulate real life experiences. So there's quite a vast array of healthcare conditions and medical conditions that the students will navigate through.
I've learned so much in such a short amount of time. The way I think is being transformed into a whole different method, and I'm very satisfied with the program.
Here at Palomar College, we have an amazing performing arts department. In dance, we have one of the most comprehensive programs in Southern California. The Euro track has the ballet, tap and jazz, the musical theater, and the contemporary dance ensemble. The World track has the Afro-Cuban, the Brazilian drum and dance classes, the Hawaiian, the Tahitian, and Capoeira, and the Agogo, the Afro-Cuban Brazilian drum and dance ensemble.
It's the only community college in the San Diego area that has live drummers as part of the program.
Dancing at Palomar has made me love dance even more because I've been exposed to more dance styles and diversity and really loving the movement.
There are so many other skills other than just the technique of dance that you learn in a dance class. You learn organization, you learn discipline, you learn kinesiology. We create creative thinkers. All of our teachers are veterans in the field and they are master teachers.
I didn't understand the severity of the transition from being an active duty military member to a civilian. 22 veterans commit suicide every single day.
You were a part of this big community where everybody understood you, and then you become just alienated.
Every decision you make from now on is only going to impact yourself. It's a big, wide world, and you're only out there by yourself.
You know, I felt like I had a solid plan, felt very strong and assured of what I was going to be able to do. And before I knew it, I was in a position where I was sleeping in the back of my truck.
Those new students, fresh out of the military, they've lost that structure that they had.
People don't realize like the sense of loneliness, because you don't just lose your day-to-day job, you lose your community, like your family.
The Veteran Resource Center is there to mitigate that.
The Veterans Resource Center here at Palomar is a center on campus for our veteran and military-affiliated community. We offer services such as tutoring, academic counseling, behavioral health counseling. We have a peer-to-peer mentor program. We offer a student lounge where students can come hang out, eat their lunch.
It's such an easy transitional space. It's low stress. You don't have as much high demand. And there tends to be more of that small town vibe, that smaller, community where you find a little bit more connection.
Where it's just very accepting, where people feel like they can come to us for anything they need, really.
It was surprising by how much warmth there was in the Veterans Resource Center. It was very similar to what I had in the military.
Our VRC is mainly staffed by our student workers who are either veterans or military-affiliated community members.
It offered me a great part-time position here. Definitely a place where I could figure things out with a lot of help from people who have already been through the process.
It's important, just as a human in general, to have a group that you can relate to so that you don't feel alienated.
Well, I found my passion at Palomar 100%. A couple individuals, in the VRC and, students here were the direct link for me to try to get into politics and public service.
Palomar really was one of my big supporters. The military really matured me, but where I really grew as a person, as an intellectual, is Palomar, and within that community at that VRC that we created.
It's really important that we have a strong sense of community among veterans in any aspect, but especially when you talk about opportunities to better each other and ourselves.
One of the first things that we're taught is that you never leave anybody behind. When you transition out and you transition from active duty to veteran, that passion to ensure we're never leaving anybody behind stays. If you're struggling, then we're gonna help carry you through.
We want our veterans to succeed. I want to succeed. I want everyone else around me to succeed.
So we take pride in how we take care of our students.
I know how hard it is transitioning out, and I think the VRC is full of opportunities. I would want them to grow in the same way I did, experience the same thing I did, have the same support that I did, and all the opportunities that Palomar has to give.
So we have anthropology days. Today is the first day. It was pretty much all activities and games, getting people who don't know about anthropology either interested or just introduce them to it.
We're trying to demonstrate the different areas of anthropology and show students that we have a lot to offer and that it can be a great major for a lot of people.
All right, everybody, Trevor Tanner and Connor Larson here, ready to start the second half of this matchup between Palomar College and Mount San Jacinto. A close game coming in to the second half here. Palomar with an early 14-point lead, up 28-14. Connor, what's some of the stuff you saw in the first half?
Yeah, we saw that Palomar offense get rolling. 3 touchdowns in the first quarter, and then another touchdown to end the half. 15 first downs for Palomar, and over 210 yards of passing for quarterback Jacob Harris.
And it seems like the first quarter and the second quarter are almost like two completely different games for both of these teams. Palomar dominated in the first quarter and was extremely stagnant in the second, looking to keep that momentum rolling as they ended it with a touchdown in the first half. And the return comes out to about the 30-yard line, but a flag is down. Palomar defense will take the field here as they ended the first half with an interception, their second one of the game. And a blindside block going against Mount San Jacinto, so it'll back them up for their first drive coming out in the second half here.
Yeah, you just mentioned it. Palomar 2 interceptions in the game. Lucas Valencia with one of them, Mason Thomas with the other. The defense has been hit or miss so far in the ball game. 14 points allowed, but they've had some big-time stops, some pass breakups, the interceptions. And we'll see what they can do here in the second half.
So Mount San Jacinto is going to start their first offensive drive backed up at their own 12-yard line. Vasquez will hand this one off and trying to find room to run. Picks up about 6 yards there on first down.
Yes, the running back William Ford hasn't got a whole lot of attempts today. He is the leading rusher for this Eagles team.
Back-to-back handoffs here for the Eagles and room to run here. And picks up the first down, gets up near the 30-yard line, down to the 29, and move the chains for the Eagles.
Yeah, you can see the plan of attack here for the Eagles coming out of the break is to just get the run game established. Palomar's defense unable to hold them so far on the ground.
Vasquez will send his running back in motion. He'll take it himself on the draw. And another nice gain there on first down, as you mentioned, really trying to establish the run game as it was working for them in that second quarter. And it'll bring up second down and 3 yards to go.
Yeah, once again, they're just pounding the rock, and this time Vasquez keeps it himself and picks up a couple yards. And the Palomar defense, the run defense, just unable to, stop them at or behind the line.
sliding in a wing for the Eagle offense. So they will hand it off once more. And not much room to run that time. Gets back to the line, and that is about it. And it brings up third down. Cole Vasquez, the quarterback for the Eagles, had a rough first half, 7 of 16 for only 64 yards. Had a touchdown, but threw 2 interceptions in that first half. And as you can see, might have lost a little trust in him as they've gone all run plays to start this second half. Vasquez will look to run again, spinning, making plays, and picks up the first down on third down. A big play there, and it'll move the chains. 2 first downs to start this drive for the Eagles.
Yeah, just consistent running attack here for the Eagles to start this second half. Vasquez on the QB keeper once again, able to break through, get the first down, and keep this offense moving.
Yeah, 6 plays so far for the Mount San Jacinto offense. All have been runs. And he's going to pass it this time. Near the sideline is complete. Picks up about 4 or 5 yards there on first down.
Yeah, the Palomar run defense has been an area of weakness this season, allowing 245 rushing yards per game. And the Eagles have decided that they're going to attack that here in the third quarter.
So 2nd and 5 for the Eagles at their own 48-yard line. Vasquez gets running back out of the backfield, looking for room to run, and picks up the first down.
Yeah, this defense is just unable to get anything, any sort of stop really. Every rush and every pass is resulting in big yardage and then ultimately a first down.
Vasquez changing the play at the line. Has 3 receivers to his right. Drops back to pass. Under pressure, rolling to his right. Taking a shot down the field, and that one is incomplete. A couple yards short of his receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
It's a good pass rush attack there from Palomar, bringing 3 nearing the tail of Vasquez, forcing him to roll out of the pocket and throw that one incomplete. That's the type of defensive intensity that this team needs to play with as Mount San Jacinto is continuing to push into their territory here.
So 2nd and 10 for Vasquez and the Eagles, sends running back in motion, and will take it himself again on the draw. Picks up 3 yards there on 2nd down, bringing up 3rd and 7.
And Cole Vasquez looks a little frustrated after that play, maybe a little tweaked up on the tackle. He's got 30 yards rushing in this game on 7 carries. He's been putting in the work back there when he's keeping the ball.
Vasquez in the Eagle offense looking to keep the drive going here on 3rd and 7. Drops back under pressure, and the pass rush is there, takes him down for the first time tonight. Gets the huge sack there on 3rd down, and bring on the punting unit for the Eagles.
Adam Farha with the sack, his 2nd of the season. And as you watch it here on the replay, he just swims through those 2, the tackle and the guard, and just gets straight to Vasquez and sacks him. Now we'll see the punt unit out here for Mount San Jacinto.
Huge stop there for the Palomar defense as the Eagles offense was driving down the field. And a short punt this time, but it will take an Eagle bounce, and a flag does come in.
And that was just pure power and speed on the sack there, just able to squeeze through the tackle and the guard on the right side and take down the quarterback Vasquez. That's the type of stop that they needed on that drive. Mount San Jacinto was rolling down the field.
And a penalty against Palomar. And we saw that there in the second quarter. A bunch of huge penalties, and this one will back them up even further within their own 10-yard line, as Jacob Harris will try to lead this offense out to score once again. Harris in the first half, 10 of 24 for 210 yards and 3 touchdowns. Harris motions Landry over. I'll hand this one off to Bosch as he will fall forward to right near the 10-yard line. Gain about 2 there on first down.
Bosch averaging just about 5 yards a carry in this game on 17 attempts.
Counts real quick here, hand off to Bosch again. And not a lot of running room. Back-to-back pickups of about 2 or 3 yards, and I'll bring up a quick third down for the Comets.
Third down's been an area of struggle in this game for Palomar. They're 2 of 10 on third down in this ball game. Now they're deep in their own territory. This is a big opportunity here for this offense.
So 3rd and 4 here for Harris and the Comets. Trying to get him to jump. The Eagles finally standing strong, holding their water. Harris drops back, taking a shot down the sideline. And the throw is just short, but a flag comes in. Likely will be against Mount San Jacinto, and a huge break for the Comets if it is against the Eagles.
Yeah, that's another time we've seen the Comet receivers able to draw the flag on that contact. The Eagles defenders just getting a little too handsy on these Palomar receivers, and now the Comets get the big break of a first down.
And that's the 3rd or 4th time in this game where the Eagles could have gotten off the field, but huge penalties result in a Palomar first down. So 1st and 10 here from the Palomar 27-yard line as Harris looks left, finds his man in Hoskins, and is taken down quickly out of bounds. But a completion of about 5 or 6 there on first down.
It's Hoskins' 3rd catch of the day, sitting just over 70 yards. He has that big 63-yard touchdown from earlier in the ball game. Kind of that number 1 option. He is the leading receiver in terms of yards and touchdowns this season for the Comets on offense.
Harris fires, finds his man near the sideline, and will be about a yard short of the first down marker.
First catch of the day for Perry Mack, finally getting involved on the offensive side.
Third and 1 coming up from the Palomar 36-yard line. They will try to keep this drive moving and extend their lead. Heavy package coming out for the Comets. Hand off to Bosch. And contact in the backfield, able to fall forward. And we'll see where they mark this. And it looks like he just got back to the line. And it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a big move from the defender, number 90, inside. Able to just split through right off the jump and get Bosch, at least touch him early in the backfield. Bosch able to fight just a little bit, but like you mentioned, short of the line to gain. Big 4th down here.
Palomar coming up to the line quick. Harris trying to get him to jump. We'll see if they actually snap this and run a play. Early in this 3rd quarter, this is a dangerous spot to go for it, and it looks like they're just going to try to get him to jump off sides. Flag comes in for delay a game, and a punting unit will come out for Palomar. So a big stop there from Mount San Jacinto after giving up the first down via penalty. And they will give their offense back the ball here. They'll go back to punt and just gets this one away. Fair catch signal for it, and Mount San Jacinto will start their second drive of this third quarter at their own 40-yard line.
Personal defense. Defense. 50. First.
And a penalty on the punt results in a Comet first down. And Bosch will take this for just a 1-yard gain. But the second first down that was picked up via the penalty due to Mount San Jacinto. And Palomar offense will remain on the field.
Yeah, that's the second one of this half. But there's been at least 4 or 5 in total for this game, going back to the first quarter where Mount San Jacinto is just led up on special teams and getting penalties.
Bosch takes on the counter play, runs into his own man. Still able to get a decent pickup there. Make it about 3rd and 4.
Yeah, it's the second time Bosch has ran into his own guy today, and this time he smacks into Micah Johnson.
Palomar will come on an empty backfield here. 3 receivers to the right. Bosch lined out wide. You know, motion him over back into the backfield. Harris takes the snap, looks left, going down the sideline, and off of the hands of Hoskins. Looked like his view was interrupted by the defender. He thought he was going to pick it off. And unfortunate for the Comets, they will have to punt it away after picking up 2 first downs from a penalty.
Yeah, that was a dangerous pass there. That one almost picked off by Bryant, who has 4 interceptions on the season. Almost got another one there.
Calgary kicks this one away and takes a good Palomar bounce. And touchdown at the 5-yard line. A great punt there from Camden Cowgill to pin Mount San Jacinto deep for their next drive. And we'll see a shot here of the Palomar fans hyped up for the last game of the regular season. Palomar looking to get their first win at home this year. So 1st and 10 here for Mount San Jacinto, as he will hand this one off, and little to no gain there on first down.
Second and 9, about 6.
Pick up of 1 there on first down, bringing up 2nd and 9 from their own 6-yard line.
Yeah, the Eagles need to get something going here offensively. They got just 4 minutes left in this third quarter, down 2 scores.
Vasquez looks toward the sideline, and it is caught out of bounds of the 20-yard line. A huge throw there from Vasquez to get out of his own end zone and move the chains for Mount San Jacinto.
4th catch of the game for Jackson Wang. He has that touchdown earlier for Mount San Jacinto. Nice Ball placement there from Vasquez, finding Wang on the outside.
Ford is the back in the backfield. He will get the handoff and is met immediately. And a big loss there on first down of 4 yards as the rush from Palomar got there right away.
Yeah, great play design here. You see it here on the replay. Just 4 hats to the ball, 3 hats to the ball, and then another one comes in late, but just great defensive pressure from the Comets there. Backs him up to 2nd and 13.
Vasquez takes a snap, looking to his left, now under pressure. Hit as he threw it, and no one was near that pass as he got hit hard and takes a little bit to get up from that hit. You see this defensive line of Palomar really getting into it in this third quarter. Constantly in the backfield, it feels like almost every single play.
Yeah, and Farha did a great job of getting to the quarterback on that one. He has a sack already in this game, and that time able to get off of his man and get to Vasquez and force that pass to be, a little wobbly and very short of his intended target.
3rd and 13 here. Vasquez drops back. Has time now, running out of time. Got to get this one away, and he finds a man. What a play. Room to run. Gets the first down and more up the sideline, and finally taken out of bounds at midfield. What a play from Cole Vasquez. The improv on that one, and a huge pickup of 30-plus yards to move the chains and get the ball to midfield for the Eagles.
Yeah, and what looked like a good defensive play from Palomar turned into a busted play as they had pressure on the quarterback, and then Vasquez finds an open man, Trevino, who takes it 30-plus yards for the first down at midfield on a big conversion there for the Eagles.
Vasquez hands this one off to Ford. He has room to run. Back-to-back first down pickups for the Eagles, and they are moving here as a drive that started at their own 5-yard line, and they are now in Palomar territory.
Yeah, great blocking inside as William Ford is just able to burst through, showing his speed and quickness, picking up another first down.
First and 10 here from the Palomar 38-yard line. Vasquez play action. Off the hands of his receiver. Intercepted. Now it's fumbled. And they're going to rule it incomplete. I don't know what just happened.
Yes, that one over. We'll see the replay here. So this pass bobbled in and out of the hands, and then he kind of throws it, not able to get a grip. And they do rule it an incompletion. So that one bobbles around the hands of Jaden Sims. Had it in his hands, had it on his fingertips, and kind of just let it loose. Unable to haul in that interception. Would have been the 3rd one of the game for the Palomar defense.
Yeah, that one was way high off of Vasquez and almost resulted, as you mentioned, in the 3rd interception of the night. And finds his man here for a gain of 5 yards on 2nd down. And Vasquez and the Eagles is lucky that they still have the ball at this point, because that one should have been picked off for the 3rd time tonight. And they're lucky to be able to face this 3rd and 5 in the Palomar 33-yard line. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Vasquez fires left, and a dangerous one, and a flag comes in. It'll be pass interference.
And that's an example there of Palomar giving them a free first down. Mount San Jacinto had only been 3 of 9 on 3rd down. And now the Comets just gift them another fresh set of downs, moving them closer and closer and deeper into Palomar territory.
You see both teams are just gifted the other side first downs here. And the drive that started at the Eagles' own 5-yard line there, now on the brink of the red zone here as Vasquez takes a snap, drops back under pressure, and finds his man inside of the 10-yard line. It is complete. Big first down play there to get him inside of the red zone. 1st and goal coming up for Mount San Jacinto, trying to get back in this game.
Yeah, Wang able to just get great separation there, all alone, as he catches that ball inside the 10.
And what a throw there from Vasquez under pressure off his back foot. Delivered a beautiful pass. And Mount San Jacinto at the Palomar 6-yard line. Or the running back in the backfield, play action. Vasquez fade ball to the corner and it falls incomplete, no flags.
Yeah, that's always a play there where you got to immediately look at the official and make sure he's not going to grab that yellow flag. But good defense there from the Palomar defender, being aggressive but not, making too much contact. Palomar is really going to need to get a stop here because, if I'm any Palomar fan in this building or watching on stream, this team's, they've blown a lot of leads this year. So no lead is safe, particularly with this group.
Yeah, and then in the first quarter they had a 21-point lead, now cut it to 14. As Vasquez looks to make it 7. Well, that one falls incomplete. Looking for the back shoulder fade ball on back-to-back plays.
Yeah, that's just disciplined defense for Mason Thomas on back-to-back of the exact same play. And he knows what he's doing over there. He knows how to, get in the way of the lane that the pass is going to be into. That one just a little out wide left, out of reach of the receiver. A great disciplined defense for Mason Thomas.
So 3rd and goal here from the 6-yard line. Gotta imagine it's 4-down territory if they don't get it here. Vasquez takes a snap, fires, has a man, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Mount San Jacinto, and they have cut the lead to this one score here late in the 3rd quarter.
Just a simple over-the-middle route for Trevino. You see they had 3 wide receivers at the top of the screen, and he just sneaks in under the middle where no one was there and into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
And Palomar sent the corner there off the edge on the blitz, which allowed the opening in coverage, and that's where Vasquez delivered that ball. Snap hold kick is good, and it is a 28-21 ball game with 41 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter. Palomar still leads. And we will be right back as Mount San Jacinto will kick off to Palomar. And we are back. Trevor Tanner and Connor Larson here as Mount San Jacinto will kick this one away as they just made this a 7-point game. Has a little room to run up the sideline. Runs over a man as he gets out of bounds around the 36-yard line, and that is where Palomar will start their next drive.
Yeah, Palomar, they're going to need to score on this drive. This team has, blowing a lot of leads throughout their history, especially this season and going even back to last year with much of the same group, same coaching staff, right? And this offense, they were rolling in the first quarter, rolling a little bit in the second quarter. They need to pick it up here, put some more points on the board, give themselves some security when they go back out on defense and they finish up in the fourth quarter.
Harris takes a snap, finds Bosch out of the backfield. Bosch trying to make a move, has room up the sideline, past midfield, and get out of my way as he gets out of bounds into Mount San Jacinto territory, out to the 45-yard line.
And Bosch is just running around there trying to get any sort of yardage he can, and then just booms by and throws down that defender, resets the chains.
Harris takes a snap, looking left, has time, now running out of time, rolling to his left, and throws this one out of bounds, but a flag is down. It'll be a holding call against Palomar, as when Harris was rolling out, the offensive lineman grabbed him. So another huge blow to the Palomar offense.
Yeah, and this is not what you were seeing in that first quarter. You know, the offense in the first quarter was rolling. They were making Harris was making passes. He was completing balls and finding guys in the end zone. And now you got the offensive struggles, especially with the penalties here in the second half.
Harris takes a snap, going to his left, has a man wide open, a toe tap catch on the sideline. It is complete. First down, and that'll be the last play of the third quarter. The Palomar offense is driving. Don't go anywhere. We got a good game to end the season here at Palomar College Football Stadium. Trevor Taylor and Connor Larson will be right back. And we are back. Trevor Taylor, Connor Larson here with a great game. Comets lead by just 7 as they had a 21-point lead in the first quarter. Harris takes a snap, steps him in the pocket, fires, has a man, and a short gain of just 2 yards on first down.
Yeah, Hoskins there on the reception underneath.
Hoskins with the reception for 2-yard gain.
A nice look there at the Palomar faithful out here for the last time this season.
Palomar with their salute to service game here tonight. That's why you see the red and blue lights and the American flag decals on their helmets. Harris drops back, finds Bosch out of the backfield. He has room to run inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
It's Dominic Hawk there on the reception, able to turn it up the field and pick up some big yardage. Kind of just sneaks underneath. Able to find him for the completion.
So 1st and 10 here for the Comets. This offense has been rolling on this drive inside the red zone now. Landry, the man in motion, Harris rolls to his left. He's going to keep it himself. And a flag comes in. Huge penalty there against Palomar, and it'll push them back 10 yards.
Yeah, you've just seen it a lot in this second half. Palomar with 12 penalties in this game for over 100 yards there, and just another example of the Comets, blowing an opportunity there to pick up some yardage. They set themselves even further back, now outside of the red zone.
You feel like Palomar's got to punch it in on this drive as Harris takes a shot towards the end, looking for Hoskins, and it's intercepted in the red zone. He will take this out to the 8-yard line, but what a change of momentum in this game. Just as Palomar was threatening to score and extend the lead, Mount San Jacinto gives their offense the ball back.
Yeah, just a underthrown ball, and you saw the corner just have great read on that ball, just able to kind of swoop right underneath it in the exact spot where Harris threw it. And a timely, costly turnover for Palomar.
So Mount San Jacinto will come back on the field as they just drove 95 yards to punch in their last touchdown. And this one will start at their own 8-yard line. 13-13 left to go in this game. And a touchdown will tie this one up here if the Eagles can drive down the field and punch it in. And not the start you wanted to your potential game-tying drive. Delay a game to start it. And it'll back them up even further to the 4-yard line.
First and 13 from the 4.
Well, now if you're this Comets defense, you want to hold them down here. You want the opportunity to get this ball back in good field position.
Handoff here, fighting, and picks up about a yard or two. So 2nd and 12 here for Mount San Jacinto at their own 6-yard line. And an empty backfield for the Eagles.
This Palomar D-line has been able to get to Vasquez on recent attempts.
Vasquez looking towards the sideline and overthrew his man that time. And will bring up 3rd and long for Mount San Jacinto.
And one thing you can really tend to count on at this level is overthrown and underthrown passes. And you see that a lot. You've seen it a lot in this game from both sides. That time Vasquez just gets it over the head of the intended target, making it 3rd and 12.
Yeah, Vasquez completing under 50% of his passes, just 14 of 29 here tonight. And 2 interceptions to his name here today. And Palomar looking for the 3rd one potentially here. Vasquez takes a snap, fires and overthrows right on cue, his 3rd interception of the night. And this one is going to be taken all the way to the house.
Lucas Valencia at the right place at the right time. Picks that one off into the end zone. There is a flag down.
So let's see what the call is here if the touchdown will stand. Another illegal blindside block. So they will retain the possession, but wipe the touchdown off the board.
And you look at this interception from Valencia, just a great read at the right place. Takes it to the house, but unfortunately that penalty will negate the touchdown, but the interception will stand. Palomar will keep the ball. And a player still down on the field, so we'll be right back.
First and 10 penalties from the 19.
And we are back here. 12:09 remaining in this ball game. Palomar had a huge interception as they will look to extend their lead. Hoskins in motion. Harris will hand this one off. And Hickory Dickory got some trickery. And this one is into the end zone. Touchdown, Comets, and they extend their lead. Hit the lights.
Michael Perry Mack finds his way into the end zone on the trick play. Saw Bosch have it, hand it over to Mack, and he cuts the edge into the end zone. It's his third touchdown of this season. That's a big-time touchdown for Palomar. Now they go back up 2 scores with basically 12 minutes left in the game.
And this PAT was batted, but it is still good. That one was in the air forever. And Palomar up 35-21 with 11:57 remaining in this game. Carson Beard here to kick this one away. Fielded at the 6-yard line. Has a little room to run here and takes this out to the 32-yard line. Mount San Jacinto will try to cut this lead. The flag is down. Another back-breaking penalty against Palomar. Now Mount San Jacinto will have great field position to start their next offensive drive.
Yeah, both teams have just had dumb penalties throughout this game, just giving the team either good field position or another first down, another opportunity to to put more points on the board. And this time Palomar gifts them the opportunity to be here basically at midfield.
Bounce back, and this one was almost intercepted. And it looks like we have a quarterback change here. After Cole Vasquez threw 3 interceptions tonight, it looks like his night will be done. Is quarterback Gant in the game. And will take this himself. And has a lot of room to run. Picks up the first down and more. Move the chains for the Eagles.
Yeah, Gant hasn't got a lot of playing time this season, 5 games, but coming into tonight, it only completed 1 pass on 2 attempts for a single yard.
Offense moving quick. Now at the Palomar 39-yard line. Gant will take the snap and run it again. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Back-to-back first down pickups on the quarterback draw.
Yeah, this team's really good at effectively running the QB draw. They just continue to get, 5, 6, 7 yards on each QB draw.
Second and 1. And coming into this game with 5 rushes for 17 yards. Now under pressure and taken down. Huge sack on that play to bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, Gant wanted to rush there again. You could tell it. You could see he was ready to go, but that Palomar D-line just bringing the pressure and forcing him back.
Loss of 7.
10:30 remaining in this game. Mount San Jacinto needs a score here, down 14. Trying to rely on the new quarterback in the game, Gant. And a timeout taken.
Timeout. Mount San Jacinto. That's their first time out of the half.
So, it's time to think about college. But what are you going to study? Let us help. We're Palomar College, and we train for success. The transportation sector is rapidly shifting from fossil fuels to alternative fuels. The demand for qualified technicians has never been higher. Our program addresses the current needs of the industry with an eye toward the future. Your new career in zero-emissions vehicle technologies is waiting, and Palomar will get you there.
And we are back. Trevor Tanner and Connor Larson here. 10:16 remaining in the 4th quarter. Mount San Jacinto needing a score here to cut the lead to just 1. Gant fires towards the sideline. That one nearly intercepted. Would have been the 4th of the night. Yeah, but it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, Thomas was fighting over there with Weng on the outside for that ball, and then ended up in the hands of another Palomar defender. But physical defense over there.
So a big 4th down here for both sides. Palomar needs to get a stop, try to ice his game. Gant takes a snap under pressure, scrambling around in the pocket. And a big sack for Palomar, a huge 4th down stop.
Yeah, great effort there from the Palomar defense. That pass rush just getting after the quarterback. And you see Gant, he's just not even, remotely interested in throwing this pass here. You see this pass rush just get to him, forcing around the pocket. He rolls out to his left, and he just falls down. Like, he has no interest in getting the ball down the field. And now Palomar's in Mount San Jacinto territory here.
So now Jacob Harris and the Palomar offense will take over in Eagle territory at the 49-yard line, up 14 in the 4th quarter. And handoff goes for 1 yard there on 1st down. That was running back Mark Sella getting his first carry of the game. Sorry, Logan Sella. My apologies. Sella averaging 4.3 yards per carry so far this season, as he will take it again. Gets a good run there, pick up about 6 yards to make it 3rd and 3.
Yeah, with this lead here, the 2-score lead and the 9 minutes left. Palomar mixing up the guys out there on the field right now. Sella coming in and picking up, 6 or 7 yards there, just putting in the work.
So 3rd and 4 here for the Comets. Off of the turnover on downs. A handoff trying to go wide, and that one is going to go nowhere. A huge loss from the run of Sella, taking him back to the original line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th and 10.
Good effort there from the Eagles defense, just getting straight to Sella. They're able to fight their way through that offensive line and get down and force this 4th down punt here with 8 minutes left in this 4th quarter.
Calgary will kick this one away. And scooped up. Dangerous to pick that one up. Able to hold on to it and taken down at the 10-yard line. So the Eagles offense will come back onto the field, desperately needing a score here, down by 14 with 8:02 remaining in the game. Palomar gave the ball back quickly after forcing a turnover on downs. Again, still in the game at quarterback. Fires down the field, and it is caught. What a grab on the sideline. Huge 1st down play to get the ball down to the Palomar 38-yard line.
That was a great pass from Gant there. That was right in the window for Wang to make that play, to make that reception in that perfect spot, and then absorbs that hit, moving the chains.
Gant rolls to his right and just shovel passes this, and it is complete to the 45-yard line. An interesting throw, but for a left-handed quarterback rolling to his right, I guess that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, looking a little like Patrick Mahomes on that play there. That's a play we see him make all the time, that little forward shovel pass, from the left side. Not comparing him, saying that play is pretty similar to a guy we see on Sunday.
I know I was in the booth with Chris Collinsworth. Anyways, injury timeout for an injured Comet, and we will be right back. And we are back here. It's going to be 2nd and 2 from the Comet 46-yard line. Comet's showing pressure. They bring 6. Gant fires it down the field, overthrows his man that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, the intended receiver, Dante Sams, just running into that defensive back for Palomar, Cameron Betts. Just runs right into him off the line, and that throw probably would have been right in his hands if he didn't get touched early on.
Again, took a huge hit there. He had to pay the price to deliver that throw. And drops back, finds a man over the middle, has room to run. Makes a move and is taken down at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, James Trevino with the reception there, his 7th catch of the day. He's been balling out, and you see him just run over the middle, get that pass, and pick up a lot of yards after the catch there, moving the chains. Mount San Jacinto sitting right about that 34-yard line right now.
Yeah, and they have to get a score quickly here. Just under 7 minutes left to go in this game. Yeah, drops back, steps up in the pocket. He's going to take it himself and lowers the shoulder to pick up 7 yards there.
Yeah, I thought you might see him slide or at least try to avoid those guys. He runs into both defenders. He says, I don't care if there's 2 guys in front of me. I'm going to lower my shoulder and take the hit.
Gain of 7, 2nd and 3 from the 27.
Again, empty backfield, looking to his left. Rolls into pressure, but able to evade defenders and pick up the 1st down. Great improv there from the quarterback, Keon Gant, to pick up the 1st down for the Eagles.
Yeah, you said it. Great moves at evading the pressure, dancing around the pocket, stepping up, making some guys miss, and moving the chains.
Drops back, fires over the middle, and a wide open man, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mount San Jacinto, and they cut the lead to just 1 score here with 5:39 remaining in this game.
Yeah, what a great route there from Johnny Johnson, just wide open up the middle of the field into the end zone, his 2nd touchdown of the season. And man, Gantz has been throwing the ball pretty good. You kind of wonder where he's been all game for Mount San Jacinto, as now they're down by 1 score.
Yeah, and as you mentioned earlier, a quarterback who came to this game throwing just 2 passes all year has now thrown a touchdown pass, his 1st of the season. And a flag was down on the PAT. PAT was good.
Yeah, this might be a game with the most flags I've ever seen thrown. Yet another penalty.
Offside, defense, that penalty's declined. The try is good.
So offsides against the Comets, penalty is declined. The score is 35-28 with 5 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in this game. And if you left after the first quarter because you thought this game was going to be a blowout, well, here we are in a one-score game under 6 minutes left to go. Palomar had a 21-0 lead going into the second quarter. And in a game that looked like they were going to just steamroll Mount San Jacinto to wrap up their season, now the Eagles are just a stop and a touchdown away from tying this game up. And a squib kick. Bobbled on the pickup. And fighting for extra yards, and will finally be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in this ball game, and Palomar with possession, they just need to have ball security. That has got to be the number one point of emphasis, is run the clock, have balls, don't lose the football, and then move the ball down the field. You don't want to get caught up in a third down from this spot, be forced to punt it at any point.
Yeah, you have to move the ball down the field. A lot of times, the Comets with the lead get conservative with their play calling, just try to run the ball like they did on their last drive and go 3 and out. There's still a lot of time on the clock. You can't give the Eagles back the ball. Harris will hand this one off. Good run here, picking up 7 yards. That's the running back, Giovanni Hart, with a good first down pickup there. His first carry of the ball game.
Yeah, and Hart's had a good year, 142 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns. Doesn't get a whole lot of play back there.
Yeah, with Bosch going down earlier in the season, you saw the Comets turn to a running back by committee with Sella and Hart. As Hart will take this one again, finds room to run, picks up the first down as the ball comes out. It looks like it was recovered by the Comets, but a little hold your breath moment there. But Palomar will maintain possession and a first down up to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, the one thing you cannot do at this stage of the game with the lead is fumble the ball. And luckily, Palomar able to fall on top of it and maintain possession.
Yeah, Connor, and you just said it right before the comments came on the field, ball security, and that one nearly went the other way. Third straight handoff, breaks it to the right, past midfield, and Chris Bosch getting the carry that time, able to pick up 7 yards.
Yeah, Bosch is having an absolute day. That's his 22nd carry. Well over 90 yards rushing, averaging 4.2 yards per carry. He has a touchdown.
Bosch just 5 yards away from that century mark here tonight, as he will get the handoff again. And 4 yards and move the chains for the Comets. A great offensive drive, 2 first downs here so far. And for Mount San Jacinto, not only are you trying to stop the Comets offense, you're also looking at the clock now. Just under 3.5 minutes left to go in this game. The Eagles with 2 timeouts left and the 2-minute warning. Landry in motion. Hand off to Bosch again. Falls forward to the 40-yard line. Pick up a 4 there on first down.
Yeah, and this is the type of game plan you want to have, the efficiency at least at this stage of the game. The clock is running. Palomar's moving the chains. For the most part, the ball has remained securely within their hands. And as we near the 2-minute warning, and then Mount San Jacinto with only 2 timeouts remaining will most likely be burning those after the warning.
And off goes to Bosch again. And no room to run that time. No gain on the play. As you see the Mount San Jacinto head coach rush onto the field to take a timeout. And we will take a timeout ourselves.
I have a job today in television because of the hands-on experience I received at Palomar College. From the state-of-the-art equipment and diverse programs to the amazing faculty, it's everything you need to be successful in today's industry. Palomar College, learning for success.
And we are back. Trevor Tanner and Connor Larson here. Right. 36 snap. Finds his man, puts it the first down and more. Huge play as he goes out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Huge first down there on a 3rd and 6. Clock's still ticking. Comets will likely take this down to the 2-minute warning. And there it is, 2-minute warning. Comets have the ball and the lead. They lead by 7, and we will be right back. And we are back, 2 minutes left to go in the game. Palomar just needs a first down to ice this one. And Palomar bringing out the heavy package. Hand off to Bosch. Gain of 1 and immediately timeout called for, as that'll be the Eagles' last one of the game. Desperate for a stop here, and we will be right back. we are back. Trevor Tanner and Connor Larson here. A minute 55 remaining in this game. Palomar just needs a first down to secure their third win of the season. Bosch gets the handoff. Only picks up about 2, but the Eagles with no timeouts left will just watch this clock tick away.
Third and 7 from the 27.
Palomar back to the line here. Flag is thrown. Early movement from the Comets and another huge penalty. Extremely frustrating for Palomar. They've had a ton of those tonight. And not only is that going to back them up, it's going to stop the clock. So another gift given to Mount San Jacinto here. And now it's 3rd and 13, and now you got to put the ball in the air and try to pick up the first down. You're going to get the Eagles back the ball.
Yeah, just when things appeared to be going right, and you get that untimely false start.
Ball is given to Bosch. Trying to make something out of nothing. And a huge loss there. I guess the only good thing is he took a couple extra seconds off the clock.
Yeah, now I mean it's 4th down, but Palomar's going to be able to, really run this clock down to the wire. The Eagles should only have, 20 or so, less than 20 or so seconds with the ball.
So the punting unit will come out for the Comets, and I'm sure they're going to take this one all the way down to 1 second on the play clock to give the Eagles as little time as possible. Calgill will kick this one away sky high. And fair catch signal for and caught. So Mount San Jacinto will have to try to drive 93 yards in just 18 seconds with no timeouts left if they want to force this one to go into overtime to end the regular season. In other Palomar Athletics news, basketball season is upon us. Women's basketball will be at home this Friday and Saturday as they are 2-1 on the season and trying to run it back, make it back to state playoffs. They will play Allen Hancock at home at 6 p.m. this Friday, and East Los Angeles Saturday night at 6 p.m.
Yeah, always excited and fun to watch the women's hoops here at Palomar. Same thing with the men's hoops. They're 3-0 this season. They come back home in a few weeks, so it's entering that time of year for Palomar athletics.
So Vasquez back in the game at quarterback, and he's under pressure and taken down, and that is going to end the game. Eagles having no timeouts left, and Palomar ends their season with back-to-back wins. And they will go to 3-7 to close out their season and get their first win at home so far this season. Connor, what's some of the stuff you saw in this game in this great 35-28 win for Palomar?
Yeah, you saw the offense get rolling early, jump out to a 21-0 lead in the first quarter. And how about the performance, from quarterback Jacob Harris today? I think he played absolutely phenomenal. 289 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. The running game was there. The defense was there as well. Multiple interceptions. I think this was a all-around great football game for the Comets for the final time in 2025.
Yeah, I think you could say that this was probably the best performance that we've seen out of this Palomar team. Really, as you mentioned, in all 3 facets of the game, they played extremely well. And for the last time during this football season, this has been Trevor Tanner and Connor Larson, and we will see you for basketball season here soon. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Palomar Athletics YouTube channel, and have a good night.